just like that, it's the middle of the week again, Wednesday, Hamp Day. As always, we bring you the day's latest stories. So stay tuned in the next hour. I'm Denise Tan.
Welcome po sa programa na talaga namang may 3 Michelin stars pagdating sa balitaan, pagdating sa halakhak na pangmalakasan,
Pipigil ako.
wink wink, at usapan na magaan, usapan na light. Ito ang Afternoon Delight.
It's Wednesday, February 19 at natuloy yung pinag-uusapan natin kahapon. No? To remind everybody na hindi po nakapanood kahapon, ang ating delight of the day today is a topic yesterday which would be Angel's Burger. Bakit Angel's Burger?
Kasi hindi pa natitikman ni Denise Tan ang Angel's Burger. Na ngayon, I'm beginning to question her loyalty to this country.
Ba,
its
grabe
culture,
naman.
its people. Sige nga, ito na. Drum roll, maestro. Tingnan natin kung
magkakaalaman tayo.
Oh.
Teka lang
So, hindi totoo yung unang kagat, tinapay lahat.
Oo, kasi pakita natin direct.
Oo.
Direct pakita natin.
Ayan, oh.
Vlogger ba ako? Ayan. Tignan nyo, una pa lang Meron
nakanganga
na.
nakanganga. Yan.
Meron kagad. Tikman natin.
Sige nga, sabay tayo, Tita D.
Okay, 1.
I'll tell my family I love them. Masang lutong bahay. Pwede, di ba?
Okay.
Bakit tigalawa tayo?
Saka nga ba?
Buy one, take one.
Alam mo, napaisip tuloy ako kung natikman ko. Parang hindi ko maalala talaga kung natikman ko na to o hindi. Pero I get the appeal. Aside from the buy one, take one, yung sinabi mo, lutong bahay.
At, naku, pag niluluto yan, ang bango-bango.
Simple, no? Meron kang tinapay na mukhang monay, may keso, may
Ano mukhang monay?
Monay. Sorry. Ano ba yung monay? Monay yung maliit, di ba? It's a burger bun. It's
Burger ban.
It's a burger bun.
Burger
It's a
bun.
burger bun. Pero, sorry. Ako kasi, ang definition ko ng lutong bahay ng burger, minsan yung monay lang.
Okay, gets?
Di ba? Oo. Pero gets ko yung appealin nga. May keso, simple lang yung mga ingredients, and then you have the burger patty.
Tingnan mo ko buhay patty o baka nilabas lang nila.
Ito nga, pinipigil kong makakain.
So, hindi pala unang kagat tinapay lang.
Oo. Yung last kagat yung
Baka
tinapay.
mali lang yung angulo kasi.
Ayan, yung last kagat yung tinapay.
Sige nga, bulat-latin nga natin. The Anatomy of an Angel's Burger. Huli ka, balbon. Ayan, no?
Nasa dulo nga yung tinapay.
Oo. Pag kinagat mo nga naman dito sa puwetan, kailan kaya dadalaw ang Michelin na mga nagre-review sa Angel's Burger? Okay. Kaya mo yan, Denise Tan. Anyway, ang ganda-ganda ng kulay ni Denise Tan ngayon.
Hindi ako makarecover, may burger ako.
Hindi raw siya makarecover dahil meron siyang burger sa bibig. So sa lahat po ng mga nanonood ng programang ito, palakpakan natin si Denise Tan. First time niyang mag-try ng Angel's Burger.
Ay, nako.
Unang kagat, hindi naman puro tinapay lahat. May patty pa rin kahit papano.
Meron pa rin, may keso pa. Okay.
Mayabang may cheese. Yung iba kasi walang
Yung
ketchup
iba
lang
plus
talaga.
plain lang.
Parang walang ketchup tong sa akin. Tingnan natin.
Meron yan. Yan, pink na pink yung tinapay. Na-absorb na kasi ng tinapay.
Ang daya, yung
Bakit?
ketchup sa gilid lang.
Nasa ilalim ng keso.
Direk, saan ba to? Yan. Direk ko.
Ayan, hinahabol na direct. Nasa ilalim kasi ng keso.
Denise Tan, ano naalala mo sa kanya?
Ano? Sabihin mo.
Parang si kinakalkal ng aso sa basurahan.
Grabe.
Hindi, yung...
Ano?
Yung masarap, sinasabi ko ang masarap. Si Denise Tan yung ayaw si Angel's Burger.
Hoy, wala
noon.
akong hindi
Kaya nga first time niya.
Oo. Ayan.
Pagkain ko ng mga masang Pilipino katulad ko.
Bakit naman? Hindi nga lang na taon kasi sa amin noon malapit yung ibang brand. Ay, sabi ni Direk, mas masarap daw kung may soft drinks. Baka naman may gustong magpa-coke dyan.
Mabubulunan na ako. Direk.
Meron ba? Mountain
Hindi pwede
Dew
tubil.
dyan. Hindi pwede, hindi bagay. Okay, sige, as we are enjoying our merienda,
Take note,
the light of the day.
Binayaran po namin to. Hindi kami in-sponsor.
Oo, pero dun sa mga gusto pong mag-sponsor, welcome po. At open po kami sa inyong pagbigay ng biyaya.
Wala silang kinalaman doon sa pizza. Yung chain na yon is owned by Figaro.
Okay. Yung pizza kasi, yun ang yun ang ilang beses ko nang no-orderan. Yung cheese pizza
Ayan,
nila, type ko.
pagkagat mo dyan, puro tinapay nga naman.
Ay, doon ka na sa may laman. But speaking of laman, malaman po ang ating lineup for today. And here are the stories that we have for you on social media. First one, on Vatican News, Pope Francis has developed double pneumonia.
Matindi.
First, here's a quick report from the Associated Press.
The Vatican says Pope Francis has developed bilateral pneumonia. That is kind of the nightmare scenarios that doctors had feared after he was hospitalized last week. He is also battling asthmatic bronchitis that requires a cortisone antibiotic treatment, and the Vatican says that is complicating the therapeutic recovery. Nevertheless, we understand Pope Francis is in good spirits. He had breakfast and is reading the newspapers, doing a little bit of work, and in the afternoon received some drawings from the children who are being treated at the Gemelli Hospital's pediatric ward in a sign that they too are praying for him.
Of course, we are praying for Pope Francis, but additional note on that story, a bright rainbow appeared over the hospital room where Pope Francis is being treated for respiratory infection on Tuesday. As camera operators and photographers of the world's media trained their lenses on the 10th floor of Rome's Gemelli Hospital, waiting for any signal from the ailing pontiff, a dazzling rainbow burst through the clouds. The Vatican then canceled papal audiences through the weekend and delegated others to cover for Pope Francis as the 88-year-old Pope remains hospitalized with a multi-pronged respiratory infection. Those cancellations put a damper on upcoming events of the Vatican's big Holy Year. The once every quarter century celebration of Catholicism is aimed at encouraging pilgrims to come to Rome to participate in special Jubilee activities.
Alam mo, it has been intimated to some of the closest associates, Santo Papa, na he feels daw na baka he might not survive this one. Yun ang sinasabi. Pero hindi natin alam, ang double pneumonia kasi, ibig sabihin niya, dalawang baga ay meron, At alam natin na sa edad na 88, ang pneumonia ay talagang madaling kumapit sa mga may edad at yung mga mahina resistensya. Not to mention, a portion of his lungs has been removed na rin noon pa. Pero ito rin si Pope Francis, pinipigilan. Alam mo, regularly kasi, he used to say, nag-ano siya, nangunguna siya sa pag-ano ng Angelus, kailangan siyang pigilan kasi noon daw, mapilit talaga, gustong-gusto niya. Ngayon, upon doctor's orders. At ngayon, brings to question ngayon, yung usapin ng ng mga susunod na mangyayari. Sabihin natin na kung yung mortalidad ng Pope ay mukhang maging imminent na, pero still a lot of fervent Catholics are praying for his swift recovery. Kung sinasabing maayos naman daw ang response, at tingnan natin. Pero yung rainbow niyan, ano ibig sabihin kaya niyan, Tita Denise?
Well, depende yan sa interpretation ng mga nakakita. A lot of people would say that it's a sign of hope, na there are better days ahead.
Sa LGBT rin, di ba? Ang rainbow ay may significance. At ang Santo Papang ito has defied, withstood the wrath of yung mga conservatives, na sa kanyang pagcha-champion ng rights ng
di ba sabi niya nga
LGBT.
pwede nang i-bless daw yung relationship.
At who am I to judge, sinabi niya dati. At minsan may mga konting pagbawi din. Pero ngayon sinasabi na mukhang gumagawa na ang Santo Papa ng mga moves para yung legacy ba niya at yung reforms na noon pa niya talaga tinitingnan, ay magawa na. Halimbawa, yung kanyang pag-appoint, supposedly, sinasabi niya, gusto nang i-appoint ang first woman na governor ng Vatican, isang madre, Kauna-una niyan sa unang pagkakataon, pero ang tanong ngayon, magkaroon ng conclave after Pope Francis, ano ang kalalabasan? Babalik ba sa mga Italiano, halimbawa, itong pagiging papacy. After many, many decades, nakakailan na ba? 4, 3? Babalik ba sa mga Italiano? Or mas magre-reach out pa sa mga non-Europeans? Abangan natin yan.
Okay. Well, again, we do hope and pray that Pope Francis gets better. He has a speedy recovery.
Teka, may naalala lang ako. Isang significant eksena sa Biblia na may rainbow ay yung Noah's Ark, di ba?
Yes.
Nung bumaba na yung mga tubig, nakakita ng sign si Noah na may rainbow sa kalangitan. Ano bang hudyat nun? Na may parada na susundan pagkatapos.
Okay, ito naman ang ating susunod na storya. This one on Philstar Life. It says the do's and don'ts of flirting. May konting patips tayo dito.
May do's and don'ts pala?
Oo, may do's and don'ts daw.
Ano to?
The flirting eye technique. So, meron silang tinuturo na one thing daw that you can do when you're flirting is do the triangle, di ko maalala yung tawag pero
Offense?
parang triangular gaze. Oo. So, basically, what you're gonna do if you're looking at somebody that you want to flirt with,
Direct? Close up.
hindi pwede ma-close up, hindi ma-demo. So, basically,
Full
just
shot.
imagine yourself, look at the mirror, stand in front of the mirror, and this is what you do. You look
Direct.
at the left eye.
Yan.
Ayan.
Left eye?
Hindi makikita kasi nga, parang...
Kunyari mirror yung
ayan.
camera.
So, ang gagawin nyo po ay tititigan nyo muna yung isang mata, let's say ito muna, kaliwa, or ano ba sa screen, ayan, isang mata, and then kanan, and then you look at the lips, and then angat sa mata, kaya, ita-triangle mo lang na ganon. Because it gives off this parang anticipation na you're waiting for them to do something or they could be anticipating something na pwedeng halikan mo sila.
Agad?
May mga ganon. Kasi why would you observe the lips? Why would you gaze into their eyes? Tapos biglang labi,
Ulitin
pabalik
natin,
sa mata.
Left eye muna.
It doesn't matter kung left or kanan.
So-
Basta you look at the eyes,
Oo.
one eye first, whichever you prefer, then yung kabila, baba sa labi, akyat ulit sa mata, baba sa labi.
Ganon.
Oo. Basta laging may pagsilip dun sa lips daw. Yung
Okay.
ang triangular gaze.
Ang gusto ko lang sabihin, okay yan kung maganda o gwapo.
Oh, bakit
Ang
naman
nakikipag-flirt sa'yo.
Oh.
Kung kamukha ko yan, harassment ang tawag dyan.
Siguro naman hindi naman kayo magtititigan ng face-to-face na ganon kung hindi mutual ang inyong
Hindi
naramdaman.
Ang flirting ba ay mutual agad?
Ha?
Ang flirting ba
Hindi,
ay...
I mean to that, yung ganong level of flirting. I feel like that level of triangular gaze, that is more of a medyo up-close flirting Yung mga flirt kasi na pa-start pa lang, yung mga tipong random messages on social media.
Ayan, i-discuss dito yan.
Oo,
Ano yung mga random messages? Hi, ano suot mo ngayon? Ganyan.
Hindi naman, grabe naman
Hindi.
yun. Oo. Yung mga tipong, I guess...
Grabe ba yun?
Ano suot mo ngayon? Paano kung nakuha mo yung message gabi na?
Oo.
Matutulog ka na.
Pajama, sabi mo.
O kaya nga, but I mean, okay, so ito yung kapag hindi mo pa masyadong kilala yung mga tao, obviously, you wouldn't want to do that because you might scare off the other person. Especially na siguro kung, yun nga, wala naman kayong interaction in the past, Pero yung iba kasi, they're just saying na effective siya if you just shoot your shot, send ka lang ng message, compliment them on something.
Sup? Ganun. Sup?
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 What you doing?
Ano yung mga magagandang compliment na katanggap-tanggap na hindi mo ino-objectify ang kababaihan?
Siguro pwede mong sabihin na, kunyari tayo na the interview or the show kanina was very fun, entertaining, engaging. So medyo just opening the door to the conversation. Kasi syempre yung kausap mo, yung sinendan mo, pag nabasa niya yon, mag-thank you lang siya. So alam niya na, nanonood pala to. Or napanood niya ako.
Galing mong interview subject para kasi Jimmy Bondok. Okay ba yun?
Baka sabihin, ayaw kitang kaaway, masyado kang maganda. Mga ganyan.
Tayo dyan.
Mga galawan. Importante rin daw.
So, yan. Ito, punto de vista ng babae ito. Kaya I'm taking notes, Tita Daisy. Tuloy lang. So, yung number
Ang
one.
sabi din is, importante daw that you understand kung ano yung love language of that person that you're trying to flirt with. So, I guess, kung kinukuha mo yung loob nila, I guess as simple as magpapasabay ng kape, kunyari getting them coffee, sabihin mo, pupunta ako dadaan ako ng coffee shop, gusto mo ba? Bilhin na rin kita.
Kung magkatrabaho kayo, kunyari.
Kung magtrabaho kayo, kunyari,
Mga
diba?
pasim-
Ganyan.
Ito yung mga pasimpleng mga technique ni Denise.
Technique ko?
Technique mo.
Ako, naka-experience ako dati, ang ganda ng suit mo. Ganda ng suit mo. Hindi ko maalala kung ganda ng suit mo or ganda ng suit mo. Parang saan mo pinagawa, something like that.
Nakabahan.
So, may konting conversation.
Sinabi sa'yo ang ganda ng suit mo.
Oo. Ganda ng color
Ang
ng
ganda lang. Wala iba.
Hindi ko na maalala. Ganda ng suit mo or ganda ng suit
Wait.
mo. Saan mo pinagawa.
Binati kita kanina, sabi ko maganda yung kulay ng suit mo. Yun ba ay...
Hindi. Ang ibig ko lang sabihin, ito yung mga when you're just trying to kind of start the conversation.
Pero paano kung hindi naman kayo ganun ka-close? Hindi ba creepy? How do you make it not sound creepy?
Ako, ang hirap eh. Ako kasi alam mo sa totoo lang, sa social media, medyo nahihirapan ako, lalo kung hindi mo naman kilala. Yung mga messages.
From nowhere, no?
Oo.
Sup?
Meron nga mga nag-i-email sa akin eh. Gusto kong papakita ko sa'yo mamaya.
Talaga?
Kami na lang daw ang magmahalan. Oo.
Alam mo, okay sana yun kung merong witty na prefacing eh. Like, grabe inflation ngayon. Buti pa tayo na lang ang magmahalan.
Oo, ganyan.
Mga ganyan
Hindi ko na maalala. Basta nakita ko yun eh. Parang dalawa o tatlong magkasunod na email.
Totoo ba, Tita Di, ang kasabihan na daig daw ng malandi ang maganda?
Ganon?
Sabi.
I'm not sure. Yung ganda rin kasi subjective eh. I guess yung lande na sinasabi o yung flirting, it kinda kasi, hinihimas niya yung ego ng tao eh. Diba?
Buti na lang yung ego, sinabi mo hinihimas. Mahirap na.
Oo.
Hinihimas yung ego ng malandi. Ganun ba yan?
Nung nilalande.
Oo, tapos, so, thereby, okay, i-balance mo yan with yung nasa tipo niya, pero sabihin natin malamig ang pakikitungo sa'yo. Ano ang
Syempre hindi eh. Dahil nga, di ba, unless kaya mong, sasabihin ko na naman, himas-himasin.
Sige. Oo. Sige. If you're a gift giver, then offer to buy a
Ayan.
drink on your tab. Hindi ba, galaw na DOM yan?
Hindi,
Galaw na DOM. Parang, sa bar ko nyari,
Hindi. It's
tapos
just,
sasabihin ng waiter, tuturo ka. Para sa Pilipinas.
Hindi, kung
Ikaw naman gaganon
kung
ka.
kape lang naman, feeling ko okay lang. Pero syempre, kung ikaw biglang inofera na, baka, paano kung ang entra pa sa'yo, iha, ganyan, iha, mamili ka na ng alahas. Iba-iba yon syempre, as opposed to...
Sakit mo magsalita. Nasa edad ako ngayon na lahat, iha eh. Iha! Iha, gusto mo bang makapagtapos ng pag-aaral? Okay, too many people flirt like they're filling out a job application by asking boring, routine questions. Yan ang safe, di ba? Yung exciting questions, nasa verge siya ng medyo harassment na or down out weird. May point pa siya na sabi ko.
I guess I guess you can also try to rephrase your questions para hindi nga lang siya parang, saan ka nag-aral? O saan ka nakatira? Anong plano mo sa buhay? Diba? Siguro,
Grabe naman yung plano sa buhay.
Hindi, like what, okay, fine. Again, you could rephrase it na hindi ganun yung labas. Diba? Na parang, really? Ano ba yung ultimate, mo?
Ano yung mga tanong, iba-ibang mga tao, I think ang pagtatanong din ay isang sining, no? Ano yung mga, pag tinanong sa'yo, alam mo agad na, okay, ang nagtanong ay someone na pwede kong kausapin.
Pwede mo kong kausapin? What do you mean?
I mean, pareho kayong interest at...
Pag sports, ang tanong.
Sports?
Oo, pag sports. Pero kapag may mga nagtatanong sa akin, let's say na randomly, like, anong lakad mo mamaya? Or...
So, dapat, mas maganda tanongin na, anong score ng Lakers at Mavericks na laban kanina? Yan.
Alam mo, honestly, pag ako tinanong ng, let's say, especially nung nag-PBA ako, anong nangyari sa bakit ganito yung stats? Ang haba ng reply ko doon.
Alam niyo
Huwag
na.
niyo nang subukan.
Alam niyo na.
Hindi ako nag-PBA. Okay, now moving on to the world of entertainment. Actor Jericho Rosales will take on the lead role in the historical film Quezon. That and more stories from News 5 correspondent MG Marfori.
Kumpirmado! Si Jericho Rosales ang gaganap bilang si President Manuel Quezon sa inaabangang historical biopic na Quezon. May pa-teaser na nga sa kanyang magiging look. Ayon sa TBA Studios, nakatakdang ipalabas ang Quezon this year. Mas madrama, mas pinahaba, at kumpleto. Yan ang aasahan sa highly talked about drama na Saving Grace na mapapanood na sa TV5. Grand entrance ang cast na sina Elise Hoson, Eric Fructuoso, Sam Milby, Janice de Belen, Julia Montes, at megastar Sharon Cuneta.
They will understand it more. Iiyak siguro sila more.
Sa mas maraming tissue. Kung maraming tissue na nung sa Prime, mas maraming
Kung
tissue.
tatlo dati, ngayon baka yung isang pack na.
Ang Saving Grace ay adaptation ng 2010 Japanese hit drama na Mother. Tungkol ito sa pagsalba ng teacher na si Anna, played by Julia Montes, sa estudyanteng si Grace na inaabuso pala ng sariling magulang. Kaya marami raw natutunan si Julia tungkol sa motherhood.
Napatunayan ko na ang motherly love, hindi lang dahil galing sa'yo. Doon mo mapapatunayan na mahal mo ang isang tao. Malaki ang aspect or ang hirap explain into words ang love. Kasi kapag nagmahal ka motherly, ang lawak-lawak nun, unconditional, ang lalim, parang mas malalim pa sa dagat.
Puring-puri naman ang galing sa acting ng child wonder na si Zia Grace. Kinuwento ni Julia off-cam, super bond sila ng bata sa set.
So ayokong i-explain yun kasi ayokong malito siya dun sa ako off-cam, ako on-cam. So ang ginawa ko, ako yung nag-adjust, nagtago talaga ako. Kasi pag umiiyak na siya, nahihirapan ako na ako na yung nawawala rin sa character.
Mapapanood ang Dreamscape-produced serye na Saving Grace 9:30 p.m. weekdays sa TV5 Todo Max Primetime starting March 3. Hindi pinalampas si Chloe San Jose mga nambabatikos sa kanyang nobyong si Carlos Yulo. Kamakailan ay nagpost si Chloe ng mga litrato nila ng double Olympic gold medalist na nagdiriwang ng kaarawan. Comment ng isang netizens, nagpapakasaya raw si Carlos pero ang magulang ito ay di niya pinapansin. Sagot naman ni Chloe, happy si Kaloy kaya kumukulo ang dugo ng haters. May banat pa siya. Yun kayang relative si Kaloy ay naisip ng netizen kung pinapansin or binati man lang si Kaloy.
Meantime, actor Sam Milby has confirmed this split from Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Gray. Speaking to media, Milby said they are, quote, okay, and there was no third party involved. Milby also cleared singer Moira de la Torre's name from rumors connecting her to the breakup. The couple went public in 2020 and got engaged in February of 2023. Rumors of a split began in early 2024 after Gray was seen without her engagement ring.
Okay, binabati natin ang lahat ng nanonood ng Afternoon Delight via live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, gaya po nila. Of course, unahin ko na si Alex Fuentes. Sino pa ba?
Ralph Domingo, nagpalibre talaga ng Angel's Burger, tumupad sa pangako. Happy Wednesday, Lourd and Denise.
Opo. Angel's Burger na natutupad. Yung ibang mga request, nga. Cesar Carino, saying like, there's something special about you, then excuse yourself and leave her for a while. This will make her curious about you.
Yung sa flirting. Actually, kasama dun sa study, sinabi nila na never seem too available din daw.
Oo. Kasi creepy na yun eh.
Pero be careful also with the games that you're trying to play kasi baka mag-backfire yan, di ba?
So, okay lang yung parang semi-ghosting, ganun.
Wag!
May beaten factor.
Siguro beaten. When it comes to, let's say, if you have to do something at work, do the work that you have to do, pero wag yung isang linggo kang mawawala. Wag naman ganon.
May mahalagang isang linggo lang? Grabe naman.
O bakit?
Malay mo, busy yung tao. Tanong ni JC Alvarez, pag pinahalakhak ba ng mahigit 3 seconds, pasado na ba kay Ma'am Denise yung pagpapakilala sa kanya ng isang tao?
Depende sa halakha. Kailangan may pasample muna kayo.
Katipunan, minsan sasabihan ka ng asim mo. Habi ni Hey Epic Landi, responsibly.
Tama naman.
GG account, ha 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 ha. Sabi ni Rodel Alcantara, sorry Ma'am D, di ko kaya alahas ibigay sa'yo. Ang paslupa lang po ako.
Ito, basahin mo. Wag on cam, ha? Si Kat Tipunan, merong pahabol.
Siyempre, hindi ko rin babasahin.
Oo.
I have standards, you know. Bea Dalisay, wow, Angel's Burger. Sabi naman ni Elmo Cardenas, Yummy Burger and Coffee. Aha.
Coffee?
Sabi niya Kasi taga Montalban Rizal siya, no? Sino pa ba? Gusto ko lang pakita itong larawan na kalandian yung pinag-uusapan kanina, di ba? Ang ganda, cake to, no? Tita, yung anak niyo po, malandi. Yan ang ibigay ninyo sa susunod na magba-birthday.
Oo, pag tinanong nila, bakit ito? Basta.
Basta, nagsusumbong kay tita.
At least may pakik, papalubag loob.
Alright, so time out muna. More stories coming up. Magbabalik po ang Afternoon Delight.
New conference, new team. Talagang handa na raw ang Alpha Insurance Protectors sa kanilang debut game para sa Spikers Turf Open Conference this coming Friday. Puspusan na ang kanilang trainings. Pero sa totoo lang, last year pa pala nila binubuo ang roster ng team.
We watched the games, and then one day May asked, why don't we put up a team?
Unang-una syempre sa hinanap ang head coach, and Coach Mike Santos from the PLDT High Speed Hitters took the challenge. Team captain naman si Edward Camposano from the Navigators Iloilo. Nandyan din sina Francis Casas, Billy Anima, Neil Manato at JJ Havilona. Aminado silang eyes on the championship sila, pero
We do not put pressure at this point in time. We will be happy seeing them giving a good fight.
sunod-sunod na rin ang tune-up games ng Protectors. Sumali sila sa isang local tournament at nag-team building nitong nakaraang linggo. Bukod sa Alpha Insurance, sasabak din sa Open Conference ang PGJC Navy, Savage Spin Doctors, VNS Lady Crete, Signal HD Spikers at Crisscross King Crunchers. Tip-off starts this February 21, Friday, at unang makakalaban ng Protectors ang powerhouse Signal HD Spikers.
We are very thankful kasi nga parang as I mentioned, ang gusto natin is mapaano din tong mga men's volleyball, and ito yung magandang ginagawa ng Spikers Star. So I'm excited to see yung men's volleyball na mag-soar high in the future.
Mobile Journal, Denise Valdesancho po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
Na-miss namin kayo. Welcome back. Ito po ang Afternoon Delight on One News. Ako po si Lourd de Veyra, kasama si Denise.
Now on to the news. The Transportation Department has approved the increase in LRT1's fares. Starting April 2, the fare for a single journey ticket will range from 20 pesos to 50 pesos. Maximum fare for stored value ticket will be 52 pesos. Meantime, the petition for a fare increase for jeepneys is still being heard by the LTFRB. A petition has been pending to raise the minimum jeepney fare to 15 pesos since 2023. However, discussions resumed only after a provisional 1 peso fare increase was granted.
A heated confrontation erupted between Representative Rodante Marcoleta and Philippine Coast Guard spokesperson Commodore J. Tariela during yesterday's House hearing on disinformation. Their exchange centered on the use of the term West Philippine Sea. And here is the report.
Ako'y binabas po ng, hindi naman po masyadong marami. Ngunit dahil nga po doon sa pagkakasabi ko na there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea.
This was the opening statement of Sagip Party List Representative Rodante Marcoleta during the Second House Tri-Committee hearing on misinformation and disinformation. On February 4, Marcoleta said that there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea because it is not recognized by the international community. His statement prompted responses from Tariela as well as netizens.
I was called a traitor at yung statement ko raw is a disservice to the nation. It came from no less than the spokesman of the Philippine Coast Guard.
Let's put it on record. I did not use the word traitor. I said I stand by the statement of the president. I did not mention you said it. The katang-isip phrase was the president's statement during his SONA. I just merely restated the statement of President Bongbong Marcos.
Marcoleta asked Tariela why he hadn't issued a statement clarifying that the traitor remark did not come from him.
Hindi ka man lang gumawa ng effort, for example, na I did not say that. Ngayon mo lang sinasabi. But you know, people are buzzing me. I am pro-China.
Again, Mr. Chair, I never said that you are a traitor. That is clearly posted on my Twitter
Pero
account.
hindi ka po nagbigay ng paliwanag na sinabi mo sana dun sa social media din. Bakit nyo ina-ascribe sa akin na sinabi ko na traitor si Kong Marcoleta?
Tariela insisted he is under no obligation to defend Marcoleta from online critics.
Why would I go to the extent of defending you and you are running for Senate? I might as well be interpreted as running for supporting somebody for public office. Why would I even defend you if you're calling me gago? As a commissioned officer of the Philippine Coast Guard, being a spokesperson, calling me mangmang.
In the end, Marcoleta stood firm on his position, asserting that the Filipino people's understanding of the term West Philippine Sea needs to be corrected.
Dapat nating i-educate ang ating mga kababayan. Yun ang pinagmulan nun. So it is not disservice. I do not deserve to be called a traitor just like that. Kasi ang gusto kong mangyari, lumitaw na ma-informahan natin ng tao na sa ngayon, hindi pa talaga naitatala officially yung West Philippine Sea.
Before the hearing, Tariela emphasized that disregarding the term West Philippine Sea undermines the Philippine Coast Guard's efforts to protect the country's rights and sovereignty.
Here now is a quick rundown of some stories on One News. The Philippines will once again lodge a diplomatic protest against China. This comes after a People's Liberation Army Navy helicopter flew dangerously close to a BFAR plane over Bajo de Masinloc yesterday. The National Maritime Council has condemned the incident. TNVS drivers and operators will hold a protest caravan against Grab and other transport network companies. That's over supposed unfair fare discount policies. Since March 2024, drivers have been allegedly forced to shoulder 100% of senior citizen, PWD, and student discounts deducted directly from their earnings. And the House Tri-Committee has issued subpoenas after several social media influencers have failed to respond to show cause orders. Those ordered include vocal supporters of former President Duterte. The panel's second hearing on online disinformation discussed possible tax law revisions for monetized online content.
In other news, Vice President Sara Duterte's allies have filed a petition asking the Supreme Court to dismiss her case, claiming it is unconstitutional. And here is the report.
Duterte allies filed a petition before the Supreme Court to protest the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. Filers include lawyers Israelito Torion, the legal counsel of detained church leader Apollo Kibuloy, and Martin Delgra, LTFRB chief during Rodrigo Duterte's administration. They want the High Court to issue a temporary restraining order and writ of preliminary injunction against the Senate. The upper chamber is set to convene as impeachment court by July. Duterte's ally said the articles of impeachment did not go through the proper verification and initiation of proceedings.
There was simply no time for them to read the complaint because of the thinness of the hour that were given them to even read the complaint. And if you note, the Supreme Court is very clear on this matter that an impeachment is a solemn process, not bound by rigid procedural requirements. Why? Because the impeachment process is meant to safeguard, not to subvert our democracy.
They also noted the lower chamber's inaction on the first 3 impeachment complaints, which, according to House rules, should have been processed within 10 days.
Kung tinama nila yung ginawa sa House, sang-ayon sa saligang batas, wala po kami rito. Hindi kami magpa-file. Talagang nakita nyo naman siguro ni Railroad yung proceeding. There was no debate. There was no deliberation. It was just introduced and voted upon.
Meanwhile, senators themselves are still divided if the upper chamber should now act on the impeachment complaint. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel called on Senate President Chis Escudero to begin the trial, saying it is the Senate's constitutional mandate to do so. Speaking up for the first time, Senator Risa Ontiveros says she also believes the Senate should get to it.
Malinaw ang utos sa amin na once matransmit sa amin ang articles of impeachment tulad ng nangyari ay agad po kaming mag-convene.
But Senator Amy Marcos, a known ally of the Vice President, believes that the impeachment trial can wait until after the elections.
Hindi naman natin masasabi na urgent requiring the calling of a special session. Yun lang pakiwari kong personal. Parang hindi justified dahil hindi naman siya urgent.
President Bongbong Marcos seemed to take another swipe at other senatorial campaigns. Speaking at Alianza's grand rally in Pasay City last night, Marcos emphasized how his group's campaign differed from other political parties. He promised that the public would not hear offensive language, threats, or cursing from his candidates. The president urged the public to give his slate a chance, citing their dedication to a peaceful, respectful campaign.
Pagbigyan niyo po ako at binibilang ko lang yung aming mga kandidato dahil tinitiyak ko na kumpleto at wala pang napasabugan ng Granada. Yan na po ang kaibahan ng alyansa sa lahat ng mga ibang tumatakbo dito sa halalan na ito. Wala po kayong maririnig na masasamang salita. Wala po kayong maririnig na panakot. Wala po kayong maririnig ng pagmumura.
All right. We head to Cebu, and dismissed Mandawi City Mayor Jones Cartos has clarified that he has not rejoined the PDP Laban Party. And that's despite an endorsement from former President Rodrigo Duterte. For more details, we have One News Cebu desk, Dale Israel. Dale, ano ba nangyari?
Yes, of course, Lourd, politics here in Cebu is getting hotter and hotter every day. And before we go to Mandawi City, or dismissed Mandawi City Mayor Jonas Cortez, let's talk about Congressman Duke Frasco's signing of the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte, because he got this criticisms from supporters of the Vice President, because his wife, Tourism Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco, is known to be a friend of VP Sara, and in fact, it was in their home in Liloan where VP Sara usually goes when she is in Cebu. Cristina was actually VP Sara's spokesperson during the 2022 elections. In a speech in Liloan last week, Frasco explained the reason why he signed the impeachment complaint against Sara Duterte. For one, he said he doesn't want his projects get stalled and with no fund allocation in the district if he doesn't join the majority to sign in favor of the impeachment of the VP. Another reason he recalled was when they needed help from Sara, when Cristina called up the VP during the Love the Philippines controversy, because they found out that then those who criticize Secretary Cristina are well-known social media personalities who are aligned with VP Sara. So Cristina called up VP Sara and asked her, can you please ask your friends, social media personalities, just hinay-hinay lang, but then VP Sara said no, she cannot dictate social media personalities. And then Cristina goes, if the VP could issue a statement of support, the president has already expressed support, the senators and some governors, the congressman have given support, and but the VP answered she cannot issue such support. A month later, in August, Frasco was surprised by Duterte, visited opponents of the Frascos in the district, which is the Duranos of the Danao City in Cebu. Fifth district is composed of Liloan, Compostela, Sogod, Carmen, Camotes Group of Islands, and Danao City. In July 2024, VP Sara visited the Duranos again without a word from the Frascos, whom he said he treated as allies in the 2022 elections. That's basically what he said why he signed the impeachment, aside from, quote unquote, allowing the VP to answer the allegations hurled against her. And then we go to Mandaue. In Mandaue City, dismissed Mandaue City Mayor Jonas Cortez made the headlines, local headlines, of the photos of him joining the PDP event. It was circulating in the social media. He joined. Did he join the PDP Laban again and drop the One Cebu party of Governor Gwen Garcia? Apparently, that is not the case, according to Cortez in a press conference last Monday. In the photos, we see that Cortez's hand and his slate was raised by former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte as an endorsement of their candidacy. But according to Cortez, this does not mean that they will be joining the PDP Laban again and that they are just asking for the endorsement of the former president. Dismissed Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama and his slate was also there, and they are members of the PDP Laban. Former Lapu-Lapu City Mayor Paz Radasa was also present and endorsed by Duterte. PDP's candidate for Cebu governor is Pamela Baricuatro and not incumbent Governor Gwen Garcia. But according to Cortez, their support will remain for Governor Gwen Garcia because he will still remain a member of the governor's One Cebu party. In an interview with Garcia, he said he will still remain the official candidate, or Cortez will remain the official candidate of the One Cebu party. However, Cortez's opponent is also a member of the One Cebu party, provincial board member, Jonky Uwano. Garcia made it clear that Uwano is not a member of the opposition and will still remain a member of One Cebu. They have a rule on the equity of the incumbent for One Cebu that re-electionists will be endorsed, and that is why Cortez will be endorsed by the local party. Although a highly urbanized city, Mandaue will continue to vote for provincial candidates, including the governor, according to its special provision of the Mandaue City Charter. The city is also has the highest voting population of over 234,000 in all of Cebu, after Cebu City, which is an independent city. Back to you, Lourd.
Okay, abangan natin yan. Mukhang exciting din ang politika dyan sa Cebu. And to think, hindi pa nagsisimula ang local campaigns. Anyway, maraming salamat sa iyo. One News Cebu Desk, Dale Israel. Thanks, Dale.
And at this point, we check on the global headlines. Here's a roundup from the Associated Press.
This is AP News Minute. Officials from Russia and the U.S. met in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday for talks on improving ties and negotiating an end to the war in Ukraine. The delegations were led by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Meanwhile, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met in Ankara to discuss an end to the war. Zelensky said his country won't accept any outcome from this week's talks if Kyiv doesn't take part. New drone footage has captured the widespread devastation in northern Gaza after 500 days of war. The aerial images taken over Jabalia show flattened buildings and tents as people walk among the destruction. And Mount Etna's first eruption of the year has intensified, producing substantial lava flows and ash emissions. The eruption has disrupted air traffic around the Italian island of Sicily.
And this afternoon, Delight on One News. We just need to pause for another break. We'll be right back. And we're back. You're still watching Afternoon Delight. Thanks for staying with us. Now, printing shops are working around the clock to meet demand as candidates race together faces and campaign messages out to the public. Mobile journalist Ivan Tarinque has a story.
Eleksyon na naman, kaya tantad na ng campaign material sa maraming lugar. Sa ganitong panahon din, tiba-tiba ang mga printing shops.
Hindi na magkandaugaga ang mga empleyado sa printing shop na ito sa Recto, Manila. Lahat sila may sariling gawain mula sa pag-layout, printing at hanggang sa paggupit. Doble kayod sila dahil sa bulto-bultong order ng mga election poster ng mga kandidato para sa darating na midterm election. Extra effort man sila ngayon, ayos lang dahil ang kinikita nila tumaas din kumpara sa karaniwang araw.
101%. Layo po, sir. Napakalayo po ang agwat. Lalo pag mga February, March, yan. Yan yung talagang tikbir.
30 pesos ang singil nila sa isang 2x3 size poster. At kada araw, umaabot sa mahigit kumulang 1,000 election poster ang kanilang napoproduce.
Ito yung dalawa sa tatlong tarpaulin printing machine na siyam na oras na nag-ooperate na kaya mag-produce ng nasa 1,000 2x3 feet ng mga tarpaulin.
Ito ang tamang sukat ng naaayon sa guidelines ng COMELEC na sinusunod naman ng mga printing shop. Dahil naman sa dami ng order, first come first serve ang sistema. Ito ay para maiwasan ang gulo at masigurong maayos ang daloy ng kanilang trabaho.
Tatapusin namin yung nauna. Mahirap kasi po yung yung isisingit mo yung bago. Siyempre, magagalit po yung nauna.
Ayon sa Republic Act No. 7166, Section 13, may spending limit ang mga kandidato. 3 piso kada isang registered voter ang budget para sa may political party, habang 5 piso naman para sa mga independent at party list group. Hindi may kakailangang tulong ng mga election posters para mabigyan ng mukha at makilala ang mga kandidato. Pero higit sa papugian at pagandahan ng kanilang retrato, dapat mas alamin ang track record ng ihahalal natin sa pwesto. Mobile Journal, Ivan Taringki po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
Pero kung usapan lang din, ay papugian, pagandahan, paastigan, at talagang pagiging susi sa tunay na pagkakaisa, wala nang tatalo dito sa segment na susunod. Alam na ninyo to, I saw the signs. Today's edition, Tita D. Ano ba?
Pwedeng animal or animal.
Kahayupan.
Depende sa pagkakabasa.
Anong kahayupan na naman itong pag-uusapan natin? Ang nagpadala ang ilan sa ating mga contributors. Ang ating mga, viewers natin ito. Una, tama ba? O galing, supervisor. Do you have any special skills? Me. Look, a turtle. Yung paggawa ng Alam mo, magaling ako ganyan ng bata
Talaga?
ako.
Ano mga kaya mo?
Dog.
Dog? Kasi ganun lang yun.
Pinakamagaling yung dog.
Ako ata, Ako yan.
Bat.
Yan,
Yan yung bat.
Ano ba to? Bird.
Bird?
Tapos yung, di ba may ganun pa yun? Kasi
Mahirap yung rabbit.
Yung may kuneho pa.
Oo.
Ay, may kuneho, may ears pa.
Pero pag yung rabbit, may ginagawa na gagawa rin ng isang rabbit, mahirap yon. Mahirap gawin sa anino. Ano pa? Next. Okay.
Crocs.
This is so meta. Pero hindi fair na hindi, alam mo, naniniwala ako na si Satanas ang nagdisenyo ng
Bakit?
Di ba?
Hindi talaga.
As workwear, naintindihan ko. Pero in terms of comfort, I never saw
Yung comfort?
a virtue. Sorry ha, ako lang naman yun. Pero tatay ko, yan ang sinusuot.
Alam
Kasi
mo,
paa niya ay paa ng dinosaur.
to be fair, nung college ako, there was a year I tried it out. Meron kasi before silang version na na nilabas, mukha siyang ballet shoes. So very sleek, oo. Yung parang yung ano lang talaga.
Crocs to?
Oo, na parang ballet shoes. Kaya lang hindi nagtagal. Kasi syempre, in college, di ba, bawal pumasok ng nakamedyas.
Talaga?
I mean, yung sa uniform, usually, you wear kanya naka-heels yung iba. So I have to wear my Crocs na walang medyas.
Ang labo naman ng heels na may medyas.
No, I mean, yung sa uniform kasi,
yeah.
di ba yung black shoes, parang pumapasok ka. Pag high school, may medyas yung uniform. Pag college, wala.
Wala nga ba?
Wala. So all day, kailangan suot mo yung Crocs mo ng walang medyas. So hindi rin nagtagal. Hindi kinaya.
Ni-imagine kita na naka-Crocs eh. At
It was the
uniform.
sleek kind. It was the sleek kind.
Patingin ako mamaya. Baka
Imagine-
Mary Jane's?
Hindi siya, pwede. May option siya ng Mary Jane's. May option siya na wala.
Okay, itong next, ano to?
Ay, hindi
Meron
ko
pa pala
mabasa.
Okay, lalapit ako
Oh.
Okay, ito ay okay, so parang usapan ng kuneho at ng pagong. Okay, ang mga
Ang unang makauwi sa bahay, siya ang panalo.
G.
Tapos, ayun.
Oo nga, dala niya yung bahay
Correct.
niya. In fairness,
Umay, ngayon
Umay.
ang kuneho.
Lance.
Okay, may isa pa.
meron pa.
Oo, meron pa daw. Ito,
Pumila, lahat mabibigyan. Oh, ang cute.
in fairness, bumila siya.
Dakpila talaga siya. At itong si Tagpi ang dapat unang bigyan. Diba, at least si Tagpi ay marunong pumila, hindi gaya ng iba. Diba?
Nako.
Sisingit lang.
Sisingit lang. Meron pa po ba?
Pinariringgan ko yung aso namin na hindi marunong pumila at mga talagang PG talaga. Pero bago tayo magtapos, may babati ng happy birthday kay Jocelyn Cabreros. At ito, kasama natin si Tito Lance natin.
Dito ka, pasok ka, Lance.
Lance, tabihan mo si Tita Denise mo.
Oo.
Nais mong manawagan, may bata pong hindi ka naman naliligaw. Hindi po. O may problema ka sa trabaho.
Wala naman po.
Okay. Kasi galang papatulfo ka eh. May nais kang batiin, may birthday daw ngayon.
Binabati ko po yung mother ko, si Jocelyn Cabreros po. Happy birthday, Ma. And
Yun,
enjoy your day po.
Ayun.
Anong regalo mo kay Mami? Balita ako, merong bagong cellphone daw.
Ay, boy, ganon.
Dadating po yan.
Dadating dyan. Ilang taon na si Mami?
53 po.
53.
Daddy naman, ano regalo kay Mami?
Hindi ko po alam.
Naku, balita ko, may laptop daw na regalo si Daddy na bagong-bago.
Anong pangalan ulit ni Mami?
Jocelyn Cabreros.
Ay,
Cabreros.
happy birthday po, Tita Jocelyn.
Tita Jocelyn, happy birthday.
Oo.
Napakasipag po ng anak ninyo, kaya ang laki-laki ng kanyang sweldo.
Oo, magpalibre
May maganda
kayo
siyang
kay
regalo po sa
Lance.
inyo. Mamaya ililibre raw sa mamahaling restaurant.
Ay, gano'n. On the
Ay,
spot
nasa ano po, province po si Mama ngayon.
Nasa province.
Unlikely.
Saan?
Sa Leyte po.
Late na, maray pala kayo. O Mami, magpapadala raw ng malaking halaga si Lance dyan sa inyo. At may gusto ka pang sabihin sa Mami mo?
Enjoy your day, Ma. I love you.
May girlfriend na po yung anak ninyo dito. Alright, thank you, Lance.
Thank you, Lance.
Si Lance po, mga kapatid, ang ating audio. Ano pa tawag kay Lance? Siya yung audio person natin.
Yes. Oh.
At mas magandang lalaki siya sa kanyang ama.
Ay, ganon? Kuya Mer, sumagot ka. Okay.
Tanggol mo sarili.
Baka biglang pumasok din dito si Kuya Mer.
Pinagsasabi mo dyan,
Sige po, kung meron kayong nakita mga signs, please send them to us at afternoondelighton@gmail.com.
Alright. Kakamustahin ba?
Kaya pa ba?
Viewers ang Afternoon Delight sa Facebook and YouTube.
Sige. Kaya pa natin
Raja
konti.
Laya, of course. At si Lulot. Sino pa ba? Okay, sabi naman ni JC Alvarez. Ano ba to?
Ito, si June and Beth, habang hinahanap mo yung comment. Hello, Lourd and Denise. We love your show. Always watching from Legazpi City. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po. Okay. Mike Policarpio, Tito Mike, hello. At sa Ojet Wenceslao. Magandang hapon din. Si M. Laja from Burbank, California. At parang kakaiba kilay ni Tita Denise. Naka-microblade ba yan? Tanong ni At
Hindi po. Oo.
Yung microblade.
Yung-
June and Beth.
Tarang
Always watching from Legazpi City. Hello, June
Hello.
and Beth. Okay, Paulo Togano, maraming salamat ulit. Elmo Cardenas. At lahat po sa lahat ng nakatutok ngayon pero hindi nagpaparamdam. Ganyan naman kayo eh.
Ano?
Ganyan sila.
Ganon?
Wala lang. Pero unity pa rin.
Unity. Happy ko, hi, Mami. Kita ko nanonood siya ngayon.
Ay, Mami.
Okay, that'll have to do it for us this Wednesday, February 19. And thanks for watching Afternoon Delight. Ako po, si Denise Tam.
And you will join us again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Ako po, si Lourd de Veyra. Wishing you a delightful afternoon.